Now, guys, here's what I'm excited to go into our next topic, which is world traveling, because Nate, through all his investing, has figured out a system that he doesn't even have to be in the United States. Not in Salt Lake City. He is most of the time not even in the United States. So just to give the listeners an idea, do you mind sharing, 2, 3, 4 of your top favorite places you've traveled in the world? And if they are U.S. cities, that's great, but just the top cities that you've enjoyed.
Oh yeah, so I think Thailand was one of my favorite trips.
Ooh,
I
nice.
was there for 3.5 weeks.
Wow.
At the end, it was just a whole new world over there. At the end of the trip, we went to Cambodia, and we paid for people to dig some wells.
Nice.
So I'm involved in a lot of humanitarian work.
Nice.
With this company called Vision Cambodia, a nonprofit foundation.
Oh, cool.
So we went and built some, paid for a school and helped to see, these wells that give clean water to these villages.
Very nice.
So that was probably one of the most meaningful trips ever. But I've also, some of my other favorite places are, went to Cuba.
Wow.
That was really unique.
Yes. No kidding.
And we lived in Fiji for 7 months.
Wow.
So after I got that profit on that first house,
Yes.
I actually, the $109,000, I'm like, oh, let's go. My wife and I just decided to go live in Fiji for 7 months. So we sold our car and everything we owned.
That's fantastic.
And we just relocated and had the adventure of our lives, just like every weekend, just going out on fun explorations. And
I love it.
we were actually featured on House Hunters International.
I was about to just ask you that. When you said Fiji, it rung a bell. I was like, weren't you on House Hunters?
Yes. So I got to, and here's the funny thing about that show is it's all staged, as you probably realize. Like, we had bought the house like 4 months previously. So, so they actually came with a moving truck and moved all our stuff out so that we could film the shots where we pretended like it was our first time there. Whoa, what about this house?
Right.
So and then they moved it all back. It was crazy, but
That's awesome.
It was a great experience to be on that show.
Heck yeah.
And just living the dream, living abroad, not just traveling, but living somewhere for a long time. And I try to go places for, we went to Greece for 4 weeks. Greece and Russia last summer, and went to India in the Maldives for 3.5 weeks. I try and really have extended vacations.
I love that.
So that I can really immerse myself in the culture. Not to mention the time zone changes are nuts. So stay for a long time.
Love that. Nate, and just to share with the listeners, you bring your whole family, which you've got children at 4?
5 boys.
5 boys.
Yep.
Gotcha. So Nate isn't just traveling the world with him and his wife. They're bringing the whole family. What an experience for 1, your boys, and 2, for the family as a whole. I mean, that is like quality bonding time that I think most parents wish they could have.
Oh yeah, I mean, on one of those trips, we make more memories than a lot of people do in their whole life.
Right?
I mean, it's so much fun just getting out and being with the kids and spending that quality time.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So you've done all of this great traveling. You do a lot of it. I've seen you post how you've got, you've learned tips along the way on traveling. Do you mind sharing? Let's say somebody's out there going, dude, I want to go to India for 4 weeks. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Russia. I want to go to Cuba. What are some tips that, let's say, if your sister, brother, sibling, I don't know if you have a sister or brother, so your sibling came to you and says, Nate, I want to go here. Can you help me plan this trip? Any tips that you could share with the listeners on how to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I was traveling the world even when I was a poor professor because I got creative. I figured out how to do it.
Nice.
So there's sometimes you might have to exchange a little bit of privacy.
Yeah.
But we would always rent out our house on Airbnb while we were gone.
Oh.
And that would actually fund a lot of our vacation, right?
Yeah.
So that's one tip.
Yeah.
List your own house, take the valuables to another place and list it. And then what we would also do is there's this website called homeexchange.com.
Okay.
Where you can offer up your house in exchange for someone else's house.
Oh.
So we stayed in Hawaii for 5 weeks. We had a 5-week house and car exchange.
No way.
The whole trip was like $700.
Wow, and they they stay in your house.
Yep, and use our car, and we use their car, and stay in their house.
That's fantastic.
And I got to do that in New Zealand, so
yeah.
And Costa Rica.
Wow.
So literally, like, I was doing this, and like I didn't even have to pay for accommodations because I was just trading and willing to give up a little bit of comfort of having someone stay at my own house for being able to stay at their house. And actually, 2 of those 3 didn't even end up staying at my house.
No way!
I got literally a free accommodations in Wellington, New Zealand, and Costa Rica.
Amazing!
Yeah.
Why didn't they stay?
I don't know, maybe their plans changed or something like that.
That's
so
amazing.
They thought they were going to stay, but they didn't, so I just had a free place.
Wow! And do these happen, just curious, obviously Salt Lake is a winter attraction city. Do these happen during the winter? I mean, you're going to Hawaii in the winter, they're coming here to ski. Is that kind of how it went down?
Yeah, yep. We celebrate Christmas like a week early, and then we'll take off before school even gets out, and go spend 3.5 weeks
Wow.
in a different country.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's a great point. So you've got kids that are you homeschooling or just...
No, I'm just, last year we spent 3 months on family vacation, Yoshi.
Yeah, wow.
But we did all that with them only missing like 9 days of school.
Wow.
So we just took advantage of the breaks that they had.
Yeah.
Did a lot in the summer and over Christmas.
Got it.
And during some of the fall and spring breaks and stuff, and we just went and went.
You go away every Christmas, actually. Now that you say that, it's just clicked that I've seen you away out of the country somewhere every Christmas on your Facebook.
Yeah,
Russia.
That's
was
how
the last one, right?
Well, actually, yeah, we went to Russia in the summer, but
okay.
The last one was India and the Maldives.
That's right.
In our over-the-water bungalow, but yeah.
Wow, very cool.